How can you niche down when you want to make everything and anything with your Cricut? In today's video, I'm going to share how you can niche down so your craft business can excel. Hello, I'm amymakesthat and welcome to my channel where I post weekly videos every single Monday all about the Cricut, on Cricut project tutorials, craft business tips like today's video, and more. So if you're interested in this kind of content, I'd so greatly appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and join this community we have here. I want to give a huge thank you to this video's shout out. I am beyond grateful for all of your support and would not be here without you. If you want a shout out in one of my future videos, then please check out my Patreon community in the link in the video description. Now let's begin today's video. I understand how frustrating it can be when you're trying to niche down your craft business, because I think I can speak for every crafter out there. We want to make everything. We want to sell all the products that we genuinely love making, but the reality is that if you've been watching my craft business tutorials, you'll notice that I've been throwing around the word niche a lot. Picking a niche is very important for starting a business, a YouTube channel, or anything you're creating online. If you need some extra help on what a niche is and what are some prime examples, then you can download my free niche guide in the link in the video description. This guide is a free token for all crafters and craft business owners looking to start a craft business and find a niche. Now, before I get into the niching down tips, I want to give some examples of a specific niche, because if you're just selling custom crafts or Cricut crafts, it's not enough. We need to get more specific. Why? Because your target audience needs to be clear, easy to pinpoint, and understand why they need to shop at your store. If you want to get into the wedding niche, instead of choosing wedding as your niche, do wedding decor signage. Instead of choosing t-shirts as your niche, choose a more specific niche like mommy and me apparel. Instead of just making vinyl crafts, choose vinyl wall decals for your home. See how all of those niches are more specific and you have a clear target audience? That is how we can niche down. Let's talk about the tips on how to get there. First and foremost, you must get organized. I have been there. Your mind is mush. You're totally confused on what niche should I pick? Am I picking the right one? Is this good enough? Will this make profit? Do I even like making this? I can't choose between the 5 products that I want to make, because crafters are very multi-passionate. We all like to make very different things for very different people. But I want you to try this because this will help clear your mind, and it helped me. I want you to write down all of the products that you want to make with your Cricut. This could be a list of 20 things. This could be a list of 5 things. The amount does not matter, but this will help you get organized and understand, okay, what products do I want to make? What are the products that I love creating and that I want to sell to people? So from number 1, you're going to write, say for example, it's doormats. And then number 2, you're gonna put the next thing that you wanna sell. I really love making doormats, but the second thing that I really love making are stickers. And then 3, 4, and so forth. Now for this next step, I mentioned this formula in my updated how to start a craft business video, which I will put the link for the card right here. And this formula consists of choosing a product that you love plus a product that is in high demand. The product that is in demand makes you money. The product that you love will actually make you enjoy your job and not make you go crazy after making it for 10 to 20 years or for however long you're having that business. So now you might be able to guess where this is going. On that list that you made from the products that you absolutely love making, now you're going to choose the items that are in demand. And take a breather. It's okay if you don't know which products are in demand. Think about which products are going to make you the most money. For example, which products cost less to make? And if you're still stumped, don't be afraid to research. This is exactly what I did when I started out with my craft business. I followed plenty of successful business owners that made the products that I was looking to make. I saw it for myself that they were successful. Being able to actually see that there are successful businesses out there kind of gives you a push to say, okay, this is a good niche, right? Or, hey, these products do sell. But I want to give a disclaimer at the end of this video, because just because something works for someone else doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Now you made your list, you picked out which ones are in demand. That's great. If you don't want to make a list, I have another option for you. The other option that you can do is test out your theory. And what I mean by that, create an account on social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, and start promoting the crafts you make with your Cricut. Promote them to your friends and family, but create a separate account for your Cricut crafts. This method is for those that say, Amy, I made my list, but I really don't know which products are profitable or are going to make me money. Don't register your business, don't legalize it. This is strictly for testing purposes. You could start creating custom crafts like t-shirts for people, things for events, there's birthdays, holidays. Everyone has something that they can give to someone as a gift or for themselves that you can make with the Cricut. Keep track of your sales for at least 6 months up until a year by doing this method. And then after that year is over, you can see which products made you more money and which products sold more. Create a Google spreadsheet or create some kind of Word document that says, the month of January, I sold 5 doormats, 3 wood signs, 2 stickers. In February, I made 20 doormats. I made $200 more. By the end of the year, you'll be able to get your answers from testing out your method. And from there, you can choose a product and niche down. So remember, when narrowing down your niche, when in doubt, write it out. Writing, it helps you get organized, and it sounds silly, but it really does help and helped me stay organized, sane, and my mind was much more clear after writing out all of my thoughts, feelings on a piece of paper. The next thing that I mentioned before is just because a niche works for someone else does not mean that it's going to work for you. That person is not you. They might be using different products, different methods. So that doesn't mean that you should be copying exactly what this other account is doing. No. When I first started out, I was selling wood signs and doormats. I was positive that my whole career as a craft business owner, I would be making wood signs. Turns out, after 2 months of making them, I realized I hated making wood signs. I didn't have the proper area to sand, stain, cut. So this is why I recommend the testing out theory, because then you can see for yourself, okay, which products do I really love making and which products can I actually see myself making for a long time. I also want you to remember to not niche down too much. Notice how before when I was giving the examples of Mommy and Me apparel, I said apparel, not t-shirts. If I just sold t-shirts, that is putting me in a very tight, closed off niche. When if you just said Mommy and Me apparel, that can branch out into Mommy Me sweatshirts. You could do Mommy Me sweatpants. That way, your business is staying fresh, staying relevant, and you're always coming up with new product ideas. And the last tip I have for you is please do not get stressed or frustrated. It is very easy to kind of lose our cool and stare at the computer screen for an hour thinking, what niche am I going to choose? At that point, if you're driving yourself crazy, you want to get up and take a walk. Do something else, distract your mind, sleep on it even, because chances are if you are trying to force something, it's not going to come naturally. You cannot force picking a niche because then you might end up hating it. You want to be able to love the products that you're making and selling to people and not just pick a niche because you're rushing to start your business. You will figure it out on your own and it will come when the time is right, I promise you. So that is it for today's video. I know a lot of you have a difficult time with picking a niche and niching down. It can get really confusing, especially if you're trying to figure out everything else with your business. I get it. If you are still struggling with picking a niche, I do offer one-on-one sessions with any crafter or any craft business owner on my Patreon. I would be more than happy to assist you and help you with that. So again, I will put the link to my Patreon in the video description below to join that community. And if you have any other comments, questions, concerns, please put them in the comment section because I love hearing everything that you guys have to say to me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and click my subscribe button to see more videos like today's tutorial. Thank you again for watching today's video and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!